2,000 years ago, Aristotle lamented the fact that the politicians of his era spent almost no time trying to teach other people how to do politics. 2,000 years later, here we are, and it's the same situation. We've got schools for doctors and lawyers and teachers and firefighters and entrepreneurs. We don't have schools for politicians.
The Institute for Future Legislators is for everybody, just like politics is supposed to be about everybody.
The Summer Institute of Future Legislature is a fantastic program. It's a unique program, I would say, in itself. It gives the opportunity to the citizens to be an elected representative and really experience that from the ground level.
I like to think of it as a boot camp. So we spend 3 weekends in the summer. We divide groups into political parties, and they've already been given profiles of what they look like as politicians.
We've given them some idea of how successful they were at winning the seat, if they've been an incumbent or if they're newly elected, and expect them to inhabit that role as they go through.
We've had a couple of journalists from CBC and Global News come in and share their experiences of how they have interacted with politicians and what the relationship is between politicians and the media.
My role is to be the sort of on-air interviewer, and their role is to be the politician in the hot seat, and then we talk about it.
The second weekend we spent at City Hall in Vancouver just to give them more of a flavor of what municipal politics looks like. We had Senator Larry Campbell, the former mayor of Vancouver, speak to us about his experience, as well as present councillor Andrea Reimer.
We're here at the British Columbia Provincial Legislature in Victoria. They've invited us to come back and use the legislative chamber so that participants can actually experience what it's like to be an MLA.
We arrive here early in the morning at 8 o'clock, begin our agenda for the day, debate bills, question the government, have committee meetings, have caucus meetings.
We start to give them actual live bills and material to work with. That becomes the basis of a couple of practice question periods that we do.
The bills that we're debating, the motions that we're passing, almost feels like this is an actual political party and we're advancing actual legislation.
Once we think that they've acclimatized to their roles and to the facts of the simulation, then we start to throw a lot of curveballs at them. So things that they say in question period might come back to haunt them in the form of press clippings. They might receive fictional tweets from President Trump that relate to an issue that they're discussing.
They brought out the big cameras after one of our question periods. They brought out the big lights and they focused in on the ministers. They kind of put them in a corner and kept firing questions at them.
We play that role in actual, and we feel it. The tensions, the demands from the opposition, the questions, the answers for the public, and the emotions flowing into the room. It's a beautiful, unique experience in this program.
I'm hoping participants in this program come away from it having a better sense of what life as a politician is really like. I think many of them are realizing that the job is not particularly glamorous, that it does involve a lot of hard work.
Knowing how to speak eloquently when you have to stand up for something that you believe in, knowing how to deal with relationships. I mean, I hope that they're able to take those skills and apply them to anything that they hope to accomplish.